To finish the Mopac Trail Connector, it's a brick wall in Cass County. People living along the route and connector supporters square off.
The Cass County Board of Commissioners listened to the plea of residents voting to reconsider the previously approved route. KETV News Watch 7's Eddie Messel was at the board meeting. He shares what's next.
The NRD has entered into an agreement with the Nebraska Game and Parks Commission as well as Cass County to build a Mopac Trail Connector. That connector would connect the Mopac East Trail to right here at the Lead Platte River Bridge trailhead. They just need to decide on a route to do that. As of this week, a decision on that route has been halted. The Mopac Trail aims to connect an over 200-mile continuous route. Right now, there's an 8-mile gap. The Cass County Board of Commissioners approved a route along 334th Street back in November. This week, they moved to take back their approval.
I think it's important that we sit down and we really hash things out and sit down and figure this out.
Residents along 334th Street argued the current plan could impact their homes.
If you stay out of the culvert with the path, you'd have to shrink your path and the gravel would touch my porch.
The Lower Platte South NRD says they'll work with every property owner along the proposed route.
And as these issues come up, I'm going to sit down with the landowner or someone from my team and we're going to have these discussions on what we can do to both be in the right of way.
President of the Nebraska Trails Foundation, Jason Buss, says they've been working for almost 40 years now to connect this 8-mile gap, adding it would have a positive economic impact.
We did do an economic impact study with the state. Lee Will helped us assess that. $2.5 million of economic impact for this completion.
That study cost $400,000. The NRD says the project would cost anywhere from $12 to $15 million on top of that. It comes at no cost to the county, but if a route cannot be decided on, the Cass County attorney says it's possible they could face legal issues.
If we don't come to an agreement and don't ever select a route, I can see where that would cause us significant, risk, liability, and financial concern.
The board will reconsider the approval of the current route or another one at its April 22nd meeting. Reporting in Plattsmouth, Eddie Messel, KTV News Watch 7.